What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for the first video of my jump shot series. So thank you guys for all those who gave recommendations on my last video. So after watching these, please keep on giving recommendations so I'll have an idea which one should I cover next. So for this one here, I'll be covering Melo ball and BRISSETT base. So now let's get right into it. So now for the first one, in terms of shot speed, to give you a visual perspective, here you go. And you can see there, they are the same. Now, visually, yes, they are the same, but technically in terms of input, based on my test, there's a small gap between them, but that's only more or less 5 milliseconds. And that's too small that you won't able to feel it. That's even the reason why it can't be seen visually. Keep in mind, 1 second is composed of 1000 milliseconds, so that around 5 milliseconds is almost nothing. So my point here is that don't worry much about the speed between the two because they're almost the same anyway. Now for the next one, which I think the most important part of the base, the challenge reduction. The reason why I said it's the most important one is because it factors in a lot of things, like the shot speed, the release height, the front and the side drift, and some other whatnots. So in here you can see Lamelo ball is ahead for a bit. Now, to give you a better perspective on how close that one is, I had a quick test on another base, and in here you can see that the gap can extend as much as this. So that 2% gap is not that big of a gap. So far, it's a close fight between the two. So now for the next one, the side drift. So for those who don't know what side drift is, it's the sideway movement that your jump shot does as you take a shot. And it's usually to the weak hand side direction. Some base have it and some don't. In here you can see the Duarte base is moving sideways. So I called that a side drift. And that's not just a visual, because based on my test, even from the previous years, that sideway movement can really affect your challenge. So after some calculations, here are the stats. In here, the lower the value, the less the side drift. So it means BRISSETT is more stable than Lamelo ball. But keep in mind though, side drift can be a bad thing or a good thing. So for example, if your base has a really big side drift, you can utilize it for your own benefit. Like for example, if you're drifting to the left side, then that means shooting on the left side of the floor with your opponent somewhere at the right side can be really helpful to you because you're drifting away from the defender. So now for the summary, it's kind of close battle between the two. There's no landslide winner. In terms of speed, they are just about the same. In terms of front challenge, ball is a bit better. And in terms of side drift, BRISSETT is more stable. So again, please let me know in the comment section any feedback about it or any recommendation for a topic.